But my balls keep telling me to let me just let me
There was a situation earlier, just to get this out of the way, where Keemstar released a personal fucking audio tracks of Ian Miles Cheong saying that he called the police on Andy Warski knowing about cocaine and knowing about guns. All right. From this call, what I gathered, all right, it sounded like he was calling the cops on Andy. And I think it's completely believable that might be the case. It looks like he was swatting. Let me make this abundantly clear. That Ian Miles Cheong swatted Andy. And this is coming from a guy who this guy repeatedly says I've sexually assaulted children. All right. Even Andy Warski doesn't deserve that. So let's get that fucking out of the way. Everybody that seems to, I don't know, kind of have a checkered history, a checkered past, somebody who seems to be on their fucking way out. I guess they know we set some kind of standard that, the people that shot from the point and me will stick up from the very end. Oh, that ends today. Because when I stuck up, which I never stuck up for Ian, I said he was a snitch in the same tweet that I supposedly defended him in. That's not much of that's not really sticking up for anybody. Andy was swatted. When I found out the information, I immediately let everybody know that would be the case. And not only that, I talked to Ian in between that first audio release. He obviously let me walk into a fucking trunk. At any time, he could have told me that he switched Andy's, he did put gay porn on Andy's thumbnails. At any time, he could have told me, he could have said, Tommy, I did swat him. At any time, he could have told me,
he knew it was going to come out.
He knew it was going to come out, and he was more than happy to walk me in front of a fucking train. And I probably only have myself to blame for, look, I got sick of the witch hunting. I still get disgusted by the group mentality. Go get him. Because I've seen people destroyed over, stupid shit. Ian Miles Cheong walked me in front of a box. He is a doxer. He is a liar. He is a swatter. Well, Tommy, you knew that he was a doxer beforehand. Well, yeah. I'm also well aware that Ralph's a doxer.
There's absolutely no proof that Ralph is 100% a doxer. I wouldn't.
Or was in a doxing server. Is
Ralph
that better?
runs with people. Ralph's in a doxing server.
And you can check Nick Diorio's video if you want to be. If we're going to get really critical on English over here. But no, we're not sticking up for anybody anymore. I think you're fucking out of luck if you're running the shop for the point. If you want us to run a story, no more sticking up for you. Because obviously nobody wants to come to me unless they actually did fuck up for real. And again,
you didn't mean to do it on purpose. I don't think it was a conscious decision, but you set a precedent that a bunch of people who are on the fucking balls of their ass were going to come to this show to try to get some fucking help at the last second, and they don't give a fuck who they put in the way.
I find it bizarre that Ian told me that Andy Warski has been flagging me, and there's just a list of flags on his flag history, right? And I'm just the tip of the iceberg. That he's been flagging for some time because, as we all know, Ian had access. He was a manager inside Warski Live. And then when Nick brought up the fact that, hey, Andy, you can show us our flag history, your flag history, and if Ian Miles Cheong is lying, you buried him.
Yeah, that wasn't the plan. The plan was just to say, Andy, we need to see your flag history, because at the time we trusted Ian. The issue that we're having here is that if there was nothing in Andy's flag history, which now I'm inclined to believe there isn't, it would have disproved him, and it probably would have fucked him right there.
Well, once we bring that up in the stream, that, hey, you got an opportunity here, Andy, you can fuck Ian for life if you show your flag history, because he's telling me you're flagging my shit. I got
potential DDoS.
The next thing I heard from Ian is your stream ended abruptly.
Memology 101. His video went down.
Yeah, but was there a stream? Was there, and his video magically went down? Like, I mean, look.
Yeah, his video. Someone got flagged down or struck. That's what it was. A struck took his video. A strike took his video down.
And that could, I mean, that whole thing could have ended fucking. That could, if he drops his if Andy drops his flag history, and I'm not on it. Ian lied to my face, which I'm inclined to believe. All right.
And we're not the only person who believed Ian, because Keemstar said, Ian, you flagged that guy's video. And Mr. Antonio Chavez, that's how he goes on Twitter, said, Ian reached out, and I don't believe it was him. So we're not the only one who believe this
Well,
guy.
I'm sure he changed his mind now.
Andy's stream was going down too. Andy's stream, I think 4 or 5 times it was fucking up. Wonder who did that.
That's what I mean. And please, you can go back to my. I never defended Ian. I called him a snitch. I just had a problem with the word swatting before the evidence was in. When the evidence was in, I clearly said that he was a swatter. So this is, I guess, I don't know. I'm a bad parent. Here we go.
8. So this is Tommy C finding out that his child is choking.
All right. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. This is why I don't get on these fucking hate trains. This is why I was skeptical that Keemstar wasn't framing. Keemstar wasn't actually framing the Ian Miles Chung thing correctly. This is why I was skeptical of him, because these guys are every bit the fucking liars Ian is. You know, there's a possibility that everybody involved is a snake. Yeah.
Fuck. You got a call.
I don't think I can take it.
No, it's. Is that your wife?
Yeah, probably.
If she's calling during the show, you think it might be important?
Ah, fuck, probably. What am I gonna do?
I don't know. Do you want to call her from my phone? Do you know the number?
And I think I said that because I said, don't call me. I'm doing something to me. I'm going to be downtown for an hour.
Let's see if he does it again.
Yeah, if she calls again.
Yeah, we might have to.
But,
Nice. It probably was important.
Oh, I'm sorry. Tommy is sick. When you're streaming, I have to go.
She would do that. He isn't sick.
She sent me a video of him and he's crying the whole time.
Oh, man.
Okay, by the way, pause that.
Yeah.
What did your wife say?
Cry.
Oh, fuck, you're streaming? Oh, then I have to go.
He's crying. Yeah, then I have to go. And there's a reason for that.
I have to go. Was there pushback?
No.
Was there pushback there?
No, there was
there
no
saying,
pushback.
oh, Tommy, you need to go home?
No.
No.
She was letting me know.
She said she could handle it.
She was letting me know it probably if I came home and she wasn't there for some reason. As it turned out, and I talk about this later in the stream, and I could put the whole stream. At this point, this is in December of 2017. We were having a problem with the babysitter sending home my kid at the drop of a sniffle. I had bitched and moaned and pissed and moaned about this on stream. We had a problem with the babysitter. It's been long fucking. So by the time I get home from this, my kid's still walking at this point. He's about a year. He's just about to turn 2, and he's bouncing off the fucking wall. One of the things I told my wife before I went, I was like, I don't want to be pulled out for the it would have been the 3rd time in 2 weeks at this point for this kid having a sniffle, right? And all she's basically telling me is, I'm going to get him. There's a reason why she would get him and I wouldn't. She's not at work. As you know, this year, the first week in December, I went to Ireland. And guess what? She took the first week of fucking December off that year too. So she usually takes the first weekend because she has extra vacation days. She's home 5 minutes away, a 5-minute walk from where my kid is. I'm on the other side of town on foot, a 45-minute walk. I live in an urban area, Wiesbaden, Germany. It's not a docks. That's what everybody knows. I don't know what that has to do with Ian Miles Chung. Ian Miles Chung fucked me. He fucked me hard. He could have told me, Tommy, I'm responsible for this at any time.
Hi, Ralph.
And then it turns out,
fuck him.
Yeah. And then it turns out that not only that, but the gay porn stuff's true. He did change Andy's stuff.
And there it is. Ralph Retort, you're on the air.
Oh, hello, gentlemen. How you doing? I was about to say evening, but it's almost 3 a.m. where I'm
Get
at.
to the point.
So.
Get to the point.
Tommy, you seem upset, man. Why are you so mad right now?
I got fucked over, Ralph.
Well, who did that? Did you do that, or did somebody else do that?
I tell you, it's a combination of fucking two. I trusted that fucking moron, and I guess I had bad judgment. I told you on Twitter, you win.
Nope, nobody said you were wrong.
Nobody said you were wrong.
Why even get involved, Tommy? Like, this had nothing to do with you.
I thought he was somebody worth sticking
we're a
up
trending
for.
topics news show.
Yeah, that's another thing.
But
That's another thing.
It's clear that you guys just saw, okay, Ian's fighting with Worski and Andy and Medicare now. Let me just back him without any...
Well, no, I mean, it's a pretty serious thing if Keemstar's going to come.
That's not true.
Ian reached out. No, I'm not fucking making this. I'm not saving Ian here. Ian fucking reached out for help.
I'm not some evil fuck. At worst, I'm stupid. At worst, I'm stupid. You're never going to catch me doxing anybody. We're never going to catch me fucking sending a copyright strike or any of that fucking horse shit unless somebody's actually stealing my copyright or retransing me, which has happened in the past. I have a million videos on me. Never made a fucking federal case about it. And those videos, they deserve to come out. But one thing I am not going to do, you're not going to see me screw anybody. I'm more than likely going to stick up for people. But again, that ends today.